morning. What's up, boys? We're back at the shiplap project doing crown. It's big, tall stuff, so we're cutting on the flat, double beveled, double miter beveled, whatever y'all want to call it. How do we find that number? Previous installers, which I'm matching into, just went with the old tried and true. What is it? 36-1-34, right? I think this one's gonna want something a little different, but we're matching into existing, so we're just gonna go with that. But you can see that the bottom side of this crown is not actually touching the cabinet where it's cut. So I think it's probably cut a little, I guess you would say shallow. It's probably what wants to actually rock up. Now, we're gonna use some color match caulk, make it disappear. It's all gonna go away, but how do you find that actual number? Cut you a little piece of your crown, find you a nice right angle, all right? I just got tape down so that I can mark it. I usually just do it in the corner of a wall, but if you can find a crisp right angle, it tends to work better. Throw it on there and drag this piece of crown down the wall until this flat surface matches up with that flat surface, right? So the first time I did it, I drug it down, I put a little tick mark right there, and right there, right? It was like 5.5 and 5 1/8. Numbers didn't quite seem right. So, right, kind of reposition it, and you're pushing this thing up and down. Now the goal is, like, I want this portion of the crown tight to the cabinet, right? Because it's gonna go like this. So I'd rather have it rocked a little bit tighter. Now I think this crown ends up being just a 45. All right, so drag her down till you get a nice tight fit. Draw yourself a line and draw yourself a line. Measure. We had 5 5/16 and 5 5/16. Now, previously, I'd plug that into a little trigonometry calculator. Just go online and you can get a triangle angle finder calculator, and you can find that angle, and then I would use, ready for the screenshot, hold up. So you take your miter, your spring angle, take your spring angle, plug it into that little sheet, and it spits out your bevel and your miter. This morning I did a little test run with the chat, and man, it worked good. Here's the prompt that I used. So you can see that this crown actually wanted a different bevel and miter. What was it, 35/30 or something like that? I'll be curious to see what happens when I get back over to the existing house crown to see if they installed it at the 35/30 or if they're rolling at the 32, 34. So you look at the previous sheet, the previous screenshot that has the angles, right? This nest that we did, you had the same distance. So it's going to be a 45-degree spring angle. So if you look on there, it's going to say 30, 35 as well. But now we're just rolling. It'll work.